everybody, welcome back to broketv123. Sorry if you see anything popping up before. I have been having all kinds of technical difficulties and everything. But anyway, if you read the description, yes, you read it correctly. $10,000 Lego sale. Some of these Legos are my personal Legos that I had when I was a child, 6 years old, something like that. Anyway, let me show you what we have. Okay, so these right here are these bigger ones. These are 28-gallon, we call them tubs, right? Okay, so one second. Sorry about that. I'll be able to move this thing. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so let me show you all these. And yes, I will open them up. This is a live show. That way you'll see it live and everything. Okay. Lot. A lot. Probably around 300 pounds of Legos, I want to say. Now, while I'll tell you this, while I'm filming this, I'm not going to be able to answer any questions. But if you want to comment or whatever, feel free to. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Okay. So anyway, let's see where to start. Now, I will say this: with this many Legos, man, you can open up your own little store. Okay. And make tons of money. Now, a lot of people ask me, hey, why don't you sell just the minifigures, or you sell just this block, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Well, the reason why is because there's sets in here, right? You don't want to break up a set. You sell the guy the minifigure, and next thing you know, your set's ruined, right? So that is the only reason why I don't sell piece by piece or whatever. Okay. Speaking of, let's see here. Gotta start somewhere. We'll have a camera like this. Sorry if it's backwards. I do apologize for that. But let's see. Sorry about that. I'm trying to make it as best I can. I'm sorry. Anyway, don't worry. I'll take you on the journey and all that. Whatever. Forgot what I was even going to say. So let's see. Now this box right here, this main box right here, this is my personal collection. Okay. And as you can see, like, here's all that would tell you how many sets just about that are in there. And this is just tip of the iceberg. Okay. Should have got another table. Now here is the all the instructions, and even like the brochures. I even kept those. Too bad I don't have the boxes. That Sorry for all the background noise. I usually have my cordless microphone on, but I I can't get it to work with YouTube. I can record a video and then put it on YouTube, but I can't go straight from YouTube with that. Anyway, all right, so yellow. By the way, everything is sorted. When I say that, I mean all the minifigures are sorted, all the colors are assorted, all the wheels and tires are sorted, so on and so on and so on. I did not waste no time. I actually took about 2 weeks and did all of this. Right? So then you have one of these with all the see-through colors. So I have all those separated. I spared no time doing all that stuff. I even have the original spacemen. You know, the jaw on the helmet used to break in half. Well, most of mine are still together and all that. So, very little original green. That must be, you know, if there's like original green like that, and if there's that very little, you know, that's actually sawed out. A lot of this stuff is, you know, sawed out. You know, people are looking for that specific thing, right? So here you got wheels and tires. All right. This is all the brown. And yes, I do have the original big pirate ship. All right. Original orange, very little. Also the cream color or off-white, whatever you want to call it. White. Now, as far as some of the colors, like white, I have several bags. I have the most I have of is either black or gray. So, white. Another white. The gray was really cool. Why? Because it was mostly space. Right? Space Legos. I still love space Legos. Right? Another one. Okay. And another one. Now don't get me wrong, I don't want to sell this stuff. I don't. If I didn't need the money, you would never see it for sale. All right, now we're going into the black. 1, 2, 3, 4. Natural box. Here is. See, like I said, I got the big pirate ship. You got the big one and the small one, right? You got the big one, which was the red and white. Then you had the small one, which was the blue and white. Unfortunately, I only have the big one. So, but this was like all mostly there's all kinds of little knickknacks in there, like the little pistols and cannons and the rope, you know, all that kind of stuff. Another black. Right. Then we got blue. We got 2 bags of blue in this one. Another gray. Lots of gray. Okay. Here's another knick-knack bag of legs, like minifigure legs, or anything that would fit on a minifigure, like a backpack or something like that, or a toupee. helmets, stuff like that. Right. And then you have red. You got two main things of red. And what I can remember with red, one of them basically was the space shuttle. I don't know if you remember that. Space shuttle, it's got the launch pad and everything, the big one. That was actually one of my favorite ones. It's either that or an airplane, because it had them jet engines on there. I always thought that was really cool. All right, plates. Moon plates. I have, let's see here. I got 5 moon plates, original. I have, remember the race car track? The big race car track? I had that. Okay. Maybe that's a helicopter pad. So yeah, this is all the track. Right? Great condition. Then I have some Castle. This is really like Castle, right? Castle plates. Don't know what that's going in there. We'll put it in here. Let you go over there. Okay. The only bad piece I do have is this. My dog got hungry. I can't remember what that was for. Maybe like a little house or something. I don't know. What I would do is like trim it. But anyway, other than that, okay. All right. So let me put this back in. Okay, bear with me. Won't take me a second. Yeah, I love Legos, man. That's something with me that has never ever changed. I am the original Lego maniac. Y'all remember him? So where he's at now? I'll be in jail. No, let's hope not. Right? He's a cool dude. But yeah, I have done the research, and there is $10,000, if not more, worth of Legos here. I'm not saying in this one too. I mean everything. Really cool, really excellent. You know, buy for yourself, buy for your kids, for their future. Great investment. Legos are a great investment. The prices have never changed. Right? Parents still spend hundreds of dollars for Legos. This is the research I've done on everything. So. Yeah, I wish I was a kid again. Be in my room playing with my Legos for like 5 hours. Because that's how it used to be. Yep. That's probably where I get a lot of my skills from, building stuff. I do like to build stuff from time to time. And, you know, takes my mind off, you know what. So, there was a guy that made like $100,000 in a year just selling Legos. I thought it was crazy. But I'm gonna look that up. Somebody fact check that. Okay. Now the rest of these, maybe I'll pull out the Legos and show you, but let's see. I think one of these totes is nothing but black. Nothing but black bricks or whatever, anything to do with black. So this first one is red. Okay, let me give you a better look at this. Let me get a better look at that. Okay. So, yeah, it's not all red, but most of it is. Insanely packed in here too. And these are like, these bags are your half a gallon bags, I think is right. Most of them are filled to the brim. Okay, let's see. You keeping count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 red so far. Right? Now the rest in this box is white. Look at this giant bag. Look at that. I'll let you take a peek. I'm not pulling all this stuff out. So, you see all that. Hang on. Make sure I'm showing you right. Crazy. I know at least one soccer field. There might be actually two in there. Not in this particular tote, obviously, but in the whole lot. Okay. Right. Everybody has their motorcycles out today. Wish I had one. I've had motorcycles. I miss a lot of them. Get out there, man. It's just, you know, cruise, man. That's what it's all about. I'll give me another one today. Maybe if somebody buys all this, so the next one I'm going to show you is the black tote. It's amazing. I didn't even know I really had that much black Legos. It's crazy. And I mean, this whole thing is crazy. This whole bulk lot is nuts. Okay. I believe this is all black. Really cool pieces in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I bump your head? Hang on. Okay, so we are going to get about right there. I don't know why there's a small. Look at that. Why is there a small pack here? I don't get it. That should just be put in one of these, like this one. I don't see nothing special about it. Wait a second. We got some mixed up colors in here. We're supposed to be separated. It's probably something we found afterwards, and we had to just throw it in there. By the way, I have the tools to separate the Legos as well. I've got 2 of them. About the size of a little file, but it's plastic. It's got this thing you just pop it. Let's see if we can. I see some other color in there too. What is that? It's a mystery. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time. But I'm gonna put these in here. Okay. Empty. Yes. Right? That's an old piece. All this stuff is old now. So it looks like I'm gonna have to put some of these. I'm gonna put these to the side. I'll do them afterwards. I don't want to waste your time. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, I have probably all the Blacktron's. That was my favorite. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but you can go onto online, and there's different .coms that you can look up the instructions. Like, say you lost the instructions to do something, just go right on there and boom, there you go. You look them up. You can you can probably print out like a full. I hope you have a very good printer to do it, like a colored printer. But you can print out like a whole instruction booklet, or you could probably just go on eBay or Amazon or something like that and buy an actual Lego instruction booklet. So, welcome to the future, where everything is high priced. And yeah, but everything is easily accessible. So yeah, so here we got a huge pile. Like I said, it's nothing black. And then you got all that black in there. These are those. I don't know if that's 2 gallon or 1.5 gallons. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, right? I wish I had like a crowd of people that could be standing behind me right now watching, and all this, and then next thing you know, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna have a bid. That'd be pretty cool. Look. People love bidding. But keep in mind, this is a Lego store. It's a mini Lego store. That's exactly what it is. Can you imagine how much money that you would make just selling, piece by piece and all that? I do. I really want to. I'm not lying. I really want to do that, but I can't because of the stupid fact that I don't want to break up the sets. Right? I've had several people hit me up and want to buy piece by piece. A lot of people just want the minifigures. That's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else. What they don't realize, though, is there's actual pieces in there that are probably worth way more than the actual minifigures. there's something about I heard the space on one of the space sets. There's a flag, and they are super rare. So if you find one, you probably have a piece of gold. I have one. I might have more than one. It's in there somewhere. Trust me, it's in there. Don't worry, it's in there. But yeah, I never threw away any Legos. Anybody throws away Legos is a toy. Don't ever do that. I don't care if if you're adult and your kid pisses you off. Don't throw away his Legos. Sell them. Okay? Get something out of them. Okay, so this one is it's a mixture. Looks like. Anyway, drag some stuff out. So here is the ship. I think it was kind of like an oil rig, I think. I'm not sure. Here is it's like an old style house, I guess. I don't know. Here's another one. Doors on it. I like it. What's it? So we got some, what we call this, cashmere color, not white. The brown. Big old bag of brown. We have, these are all the sails, SAILS, like wind sails, stuff like that, and I don't know what you call those things. But anyway, see that? So, pirate ship. That's okay. There you go. There's your blue and white pirate ship. Something told me it was in there. Let's see. What are these? These are so this is sorry, excuse me. Found the dust. These are something you put batteries in. I'm lost. I'm sorry. I got two of them. I do know the old classic monorail or whatever it was. That's in here. Here's the orange. We have. Oh, okay. So I had this great idea to separate all the computers. So it's like a half a pound of computers. So I'll make this big old motherboard, not motherboard, like a big computer base station or whatever. Here's the see-through blue. All right, crystal blue. See-through. Excuse me. See-through clear or smoke. Here is also a lot of the battery operated plug-ins, whatever you want to call them. Okay, no judging. No judging. Here is the, there's like a princess castle in there somewhere. Don't ask. Here's the see-through orange, bright orange. That is a very cool color, by the way. I like that. I want to say that a lot of that was the like Space Police or something like. No, I think it was M-Tron, not Blacktron, but M-Tron. I think that's what it was. Anyway, here's also the see-through green, neon green. That's really cool. That was part of, I believe, Blacktron. Now I might, if none of this sells, I might actually sit down and make the sets. And then try to sell the sets like that. I bet you it would take me a year to go through all this and do that. And I don't know if it would be worth it. That's the thing. That's the risk you take. You know, it's the risk you take of if I were to do that, I mean, one thing, I'd have to have a place for it. I don't have a place to do all that. I don't. I'd have to, build it and then store it, and I'd have to be like, I can't have this cluttering my house, and all that. It definitely ain't cluttering my shop. I'm not gonna have that. Anyway, moving on. Here is the clear red. Right? I'm sorry, man. You gotta like the clear colors. They are so cool. Or neon colors, whatever you call them. They're really cool. Here is it took me a while to figure out what the heck this was. Anyway, this Lego, it's like a base that you plug in and you put the characters on, stuff like that. Look farther into that. Here's some more. Oh, it is. So here's some more of the clear crystal blue. And then some more crystal blue. I mean, I get a lot of crystal blue. And then some more crystal blue. I got like, what, 4 packs of that? Jeez, man. All right, and here is, looks like some more odds and ends, but as far as that, it's got like electronic pieces that you would put a battery in probably or something like that. Here's some odds and ends of, so I have the basketball, I don't know what you call it. You got the players, like the basketball players, their legs are spring loaded. And you flip them back and they go, phew, they throw the ball in. So I got those. And there's the ladders also for the pirate ships. So, yeah. Hey, if you're first now tuning in, welcome. Sorry, I'm not taking any messages right now or anything. I mean, you can drop a comment, whatever. But if you want to really get a hold of me, send me a message, something, whatever. Look at one of my videos or something. Send me a message to it or something. I don't know. Now, instead of dragging all the rest of this out, I'm going to show you, in this tote. I'm going to show you. This is all yellow. Look at all that. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags, maybe 10. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now. tough, kind of stick this stuff down in here. I mean, you gotta pack it just right. If you ever try doing this, lay the bags down. Don't have the bags up. Get more room that way. Really this guy for last. Okay. Y'all still with me? Go. All right, check this out. I've never seen so many minifigures in my life. Let me show you. So, look at all the minifigures, man. That tells you right there how many sets are in this thing, right? And here is a bag of legs, arms, hands. Okay. Got a bag of heads. There's a clear one in there. Sorry, somebody just caught my eye. Yeah, that didn't sound good. Anyway, here is a, like I said, I like to separate everything that I can. Okay, here's a bag of what looks like skis and flippers, stuff like that. By the way, I would never take my Legos into the bathtub when I was a kid. That was, even when I was a kid, I'm like, no, that's stupid. Here is the horses, their covers that they would wear. All right, a whole bag of those. I love this box. This box got some really cool stuff in it. Here is odds and ends, whether it be something that they can carry or, you know, it's like, I don't know, like all kinds of odds and ends in there. You know, feel free to pause and look at that. Actually, I got, here's a bag of like nothing but weapons. Just a freaking horde of weapons. Okay. Then you have on the castle men, they had like the little feather. So here's all the little feathers and stuff like that. These are things that the minifigures can wear, like a life vest, or something to carry arrows in, or jetpacks, you know, something like that. So, see those. Okay. And then basketball. I don't think I showed you this one. I might just have my hands on it, literally. That's another bag of things that they can, the minifigures can carry, like all their little weapons and stuff like that. All kinds of different little. Amazing how much different things there are. So many different things. Here is a whole bag of nothing but the original air tanks that you would see on the space minifigures. So there's a whole bag of those. That's a lot. Basketballs and soccer balls. And bag of money and whatnot. All right. Alright. And then we have, what is this? Oh, a bunch of like reptiles, like bats and mice and snakes. There's a puppy in there with all of them and a kitten. There's all kinds of little creatures that came with it. You know, there's actually there's a witch that I have in this. She's all there. I can't remember her name. You know what I'm talking about if you're a Lego maniac, okay? She's got, everything comes with her, and she's worth a ton of money. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, so these probably don't need to be in this pack, but they are, honestly, I don't even know if these are even Lego. I'll give you a close-up on that one, let y'all decide. But it's like minifigures, but they're like new minifigures or something. I don't know. I don't like the new stuff. Here is nothing but a bag of helmets or anything that goes on the minifigure's head. Okay. Animals, horses, Star Wars, whatever that thing is. There's probably a couple dragons in there. Have your own farm. There's a couple monkeys in there. All kinds of little things in there. All right, here's a bag of chains. Chains, anything to do with chains. We have, these look like, I don't know, I'll let you decide. They look like fins or horns that you stick on certain characters' helmets or something. And then you have, oh, okay. This right here is probably the most expensive. Minifigures, okay? Star Wars, Harry Potter, the A-Team. That witch is in there too. You know what? I'm gonna get her out and show her. Because she's really cool. Where her legs go? Her legs are somewhere. But anyway, this is what she looks like. So, yeah. So you got that one. You got a piece of gold. You got a piece of gold there, man. Look at this guy. Star Wars. Right? I do not have any Boba Fett's, unfortunately. At least I don't think there is. A lot of Star Wars characters, but I don't think I have that. Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future. Oh, here's Chris Pratt. I think he did the voice for him. Here, original, right? Original. Somebody suckers sell for $100. You know, depends on what it is. You know, crazy. Here is a. I don't know what's going on with his cape. Superman. And then we have a bunch of jack stands. I mean jacks for a car. A bunch of those. Yep. Yeah, let's see. All right, so that is half of what I've got. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break, and we'll come back and we'll go through the rest of it. Okay, and I appreciate everybody, coming on there and all those very little people coming on here. Although people come on after I post this, everybody comes on and everything, whatever. And so anyway, I'll come back to y'all, and we'll go through the rest of it. Okay. So like I said, if you want to comment, leave a message, and if you are interested, please let me do so. Chris Pratt, if you are watching this, please feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on Instagram, whatever. Yeah. And to all those other people, celebrities that I have tried contacting, I sent several people. I'll be honest, all I did was look up celebrities who are interested in Legos, and not a lot, but several celebrities came up, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try to send them a message on Instagram or whatever. So I don't know if they got the message or not. If they did, I'll let you know right now. It was real. It was me. And I am super serious about this whole Lego thing, okay? So anyway, but if you are a nobody like me, and if you are interested in all this, if you have $10,000, you can have it all and start your little Lego business, okay? All right. See y'all on the next half, or next part. All right. Later, y'all.